case over, the widow who killed for £10 million, Bristol. Sometimes, the most dangerous killers don't wear masks, carry weapons, or leave behind obvious clues. Sometimes, they sit beside you at the dinner table, smile for family photographs, and convince the entire world that they are victims. This is the story of a woman who appeared to be the perfect wife, until a £10 million fortune turned love into greed. In the historic city of Bristol, Richard Ellison was known as a respected property developer. After decades of hard work, he had built an empire worth nearly £10 million. He owned luxury properties, valuable investments, expensive artwork, and enough wealth to live comfortably for the rest of his life. Standing beside him was his wife, Margaret Ellison. To friends and neighbors, she seemed caring, loyal, and completely devoted to her husband. Their marriage looked perfect from the outside. No one imagined that behind the closed doors of their beautiful home, a deadly secret was slowly unfolding. One evening, Richard suddenly collapsed. Doctors believed he had suffered a heart attack. His death was officially recorded as natural, and within days, the funeral was over. Family members mourned, friends paid their respects, and the city offered its sympathy to the grieving widow. Then came the reading of Richard's will. To everyone's surprise, almost his entire £10 million estate had been left to Margaret. His nephew, Daniel Harper, received almost nothing. Although he accepted the decision publicly, something didn't feel right. Richard had always spoken about helping his family and donating part of his fortune to charity. Why would he suddenly change his mind? Daniel couldn't ignore the questions that kept growing in his mind. Instead of walking away, he hired a private investigator to look deeper into the final weeks of Richard's life. At first, the investigator expected nothing more than a family dispute over inheritance. But what he discovered was far more disturbing. Richard had been feeling mysteriously ill for weeks before his death. He complained of constant headaches, unusual weakness, and exhaustion. His personal diary revealed that he had even planned to visit a specialist because he believed something was seriously wrong with his health. Then investigators uncovered a series of suspicious purchases, hidden financial transactions, secret meetings, and evidence that suggested Richard's death might not have been natural at all. The grieving widow everyone pitied was suddenly becoming the prime suspect in a murder investigation. Was Richard Ellison the victim of a carefully planned crime? Did greed destroy a marriage that had lasted for decades? And could someone really get away with murder for £10 million? Stay with us until the very end, because this shocking case is filled with unexpected twists, hidden secrets, and a final courtroom verdict that no one in Bristol will ever forget.